Well, good Monday afternoon to you. It's Dan. I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks. Hope everybody's having a show enough good Monday and a good start to a new week. But I'm here to tell you in East Central Mississippi, it's in the high 70s. I'm loving it. It's been raining a little bit on and off, but that's okay. The weather is nice. What I'd like to make mention of, if you are new to the Home in the Sticks channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on, and it's normally something, I thank y'all for coming back. But what I want to share with you and y'all today is we are doing a little experiment of sorts over here at my home in the sticks. Give me a second, we finna walk over yonder in them raised beds, and that's what we finna do. Lord of mercy, Dan, where you been for the last couple, 3 days? Well, I'm here to tell you, I actually had some family come in from a couple of different states. And I actually spent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday visiting with my family. I actually rode out to my mom's house, socialized over there with them. They actually came to my house Saturday, spent all day Saturday. We did some barbecuing. It was some good barbecue too, by the way. And I just had a good time with some family that I have not seen in years. And it was just a cool thing. So there was no videoing over the weekend. It was just pretty much spending time with family. And Lord of mercy, I had a whole bunch of fun with my family. All right, you and y'all, here we go. Here is my 4-foot raised bed. Well, it's actually, I want to say 12 foot long, but it's cut off into 4-foot sections. So I have a 4-foot section right here. The only thing that I've done to this 4-foot section right here is I added in some composted organic humus to that soil. What we're going to try to do over here is we are going to try the Ruth Stout method for planting taters. And all that is basically the deep mulch method. I have read about it, done a lot of studying on it, but I've never actually tried this growing method over here at my home in the sticks. So that's what we are going to attempt to do this growing season as far as taters. Okay, Dan, what are you planting? What I have here is some Yukon Gold organic seed taters that I bought here locally. Never really had luck with growing Yukon Gold taters over here in East Central Mississippi, but I'm willing to give it another try. I have seen some folks on YouTube, and I know some other folks that have tried the deep mulch method of growing taters, and they were successful. So I was like, you know what, Dan, let's give it a shot over here. The thing about the Ruth Stout method, and it's really, really simple, and basically all it is, you lay your seed tater in the bed. The seed tater has to actually come in contact with the growing medium, which is the soil, and you cover it up with hay. What I have is just a square bale of utility hay that I could find here locally in East Central Mississippi. And it's just that simple. Without, in layman terms, put seed taters out, seed taters come into contact with the soil, cover seed taters with hay, let it grow. As the seed tater grows up, it's going to bust through that hay, and then you just keep adding hay on top of it each time the seed tater reaches a certain height. You know, about that tall, you just cover it up with hay. So let's see what happens. What I have here is just 10 seed taters. So we're just going to get them into contact with the soil. All of the literature and the studying I've done on the Ruth Stout method, you just throw that joke on the ground and just cover it up. What I am going to do is I'm just going to partially cover my seed taters up. Just something like that. I'm not going to stick them down in the ground. Just going to sink them down into the soil a little bit. No big deal. There is no rhythm or rhyme to this. It's just basically just an experiment. And we're going to see what happens. And of course, these seed taters, we are going to plant them with the sprouts pointing up. There's no particular spacing to this. I'm just setting them down in there. And basically, that's what it's going to look like. Only thing left to do is we're going to bust open this square bale, and we're going to cover these seed tater starts, these seed taters, with maybe with a foot of hay. I don't know. We're just going to see. All right, basically this is what it's gonna look like. A 4-foot section of seed taters covered in hay. Now, okay, Dan, what is the point of doing it this way? Well, from what I understand and from what I've read, it makes perfect sense. When you start these seed taters using the Ruth Stout method or the deep mulch method, you don't have to dig for those taters. The taters basically grow in the hay or under the hay, so you don't risk if you use a fork, a digging fork or something like that, you don't risk the chance of damaging your taters when you're trying to dig them up. You just move that hay around and there they are, hopefully. Also, the hay, the mulch, the hay that's sitting on top of the soil, it's going to discourage weeds from shooting up. Now, I'm sure there's going to be some weeds that are going to grow up through the hay because this is just utility hay, but that's okay. I can pull them, or I just add more hay on top of that and smother those weeds down. And thirdly, when that hay decomposes, it's going to decompose into that soil. The hay is going to add valuable nutrients back into that soil, which is a good thing. This stuff will be black by the time it decomposes. And come time, I will show you what it looks like. I'll move that hay around and show you what it looks like as it's decomposing. And fourthly, I don't even know if that's a word, but anyways, I don't really like big taters. I like little bitty small, like newt potatoes. That's what I prefer. So by doing it this way, it gives me the chance where come time, them tater plants grow, they start to flower. I know they're making taters or tubers. I can move that hay back and pick all the little bitty small taters I want and just cover it back up. So that's another cool thing. But this is what I wanted to share with you and y'all today. To be honest with you, I wanted to do this video last Friday, but come to find out, I thought I had some utility hay, but I didn't. So I had to I had to go get me some utility hay. Well, all right, there you have it. Lord of mercy. The Ruth Stout method of planting taters and basically the deep mulch method is something that I'm experimenting with over here at my home in the sticks, and hopefully, I can get some taters this season. And I wanted to share that with you and y'all. Maybe y'all can get y'all a little Ruth Stout garden growing if you want to and give it a try. Hey, you got to try different things, right? Again, I hope everybody's having a showing of good Monday. If you like this video, go on and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home in the Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over and give me a look, because I'm always doing stuff. Really. With that being said, you know it's coming. Dan Referee showing off. Always gonna say it. Don't let nobody dull your shine. And I mean nobody. Get on out in your garden and try to grow some stuff using different methods. Learn something different and something new that you can do in your garden. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.